Hello and welcome to my live stream. This is a continuation of the previous live stream I had earlier this morning. And yes, I will be speeding up today's stream as much as possible. Not because I don't care, but because this is dragging out too much. Let the show begin. Anyway, please, as you join in the live stream, please spam the like, and share. Use the comment section to ask questions. Perhaps how we got to this point, and anything that interests you or things you'd like to see. Perhaps my formats adjustments here and there, and so on, so forth. And obviously, what this means is we get to interact, and once in a while, I stop sculpting and start to attend to my audience. Yeah, perhaps I use the text, the chat section, or I verbally attend to you while I sculpt. Either way, it's going to be eventually become a community thing. Please bear with me. I may be distracted at some point because to make the stream successful, I need to, you know, orchestrate a lot of things side by side, and that is not a complaint, just a heads up. So for some reason, I cannot hear myself on the live stream. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm currently working to fix that. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Okay. Okay. I want to believe the issue has been fixed. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. So we are back live and ready to kick in. So now that I have fixed this cloth thing looking thing, right? The next thing I the next thing I want to do is to see if I can work on this jaw area and use the same technique I used for this in this area. But before that, I need to fix this profile here. This jaw. Click the S. Click on S to isolate. Check. Okay, no mask on. What other checks? No checks needed. So, mm, okay, I'm going to need to separate this section here. And before I can do that smoothly, I'm going to need to work on the overall shape, right? So I'm going to try and repeat something. When you're sculpting, especially something that has several levels of details and or is panelized, you need to work on or focus on the basic or base shape more. Spend as much time on it as possible and even save several versions of it while you work before you move on to the next stage or next medium and small level details, or before you start to cut panels out. Why did I say that, you might want to ask? Because at several points you might have to make or do experiments or commit to cuts, trims, that's using the trim tool. What happens then when you've made a mistake or you've committed to several other details and you have to backtrack? You know, there's so many things that could go wrong and you have to lazily uh, work your way back up history, and it's not always palatable when you've gone really far. Or you might also feel like cutting corners, which is not exactly good because you easily start to confuse that with being skilled enough, right, to deal with it. But it's always better to have started properly. Mm, honestly, this looks like a Power Ranger. So this needs to. So I'm using one finger at the moment. My anyway, leave the small talk. So by finger I meant I'm using one arm and I'm using the other arm to hold my headset so I can monitor the audio levels as as soon as possible and correct it. Why, you might ask? I noticed I almost started the stream without correcting the audio level, which would have been disastrous.